mind is okay. Off your mind, what you sound like me.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, my ego don't come. Ingo torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego diary politico, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego diary politico, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that my yegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say my yegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say my yegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. My yegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. My yegun don't come, oh yo yo. Man of the masses, oh, yeah, yeah. My ego don't come, oh, yeah, yeah. My ego diary politico, oh, yeah, yeah. My ego don't come, oh, yeah, yeah. This man not the off in mind, oh, yeah, yeah. My ego don't come, oh, yeah, yeah.
Hello there. Welcome to my ego's diary politico again this noon. And for those of you who have been following the developments in Nigeria, where the government of Nigeria has unleashed violence on the peaceful protesters, it has taken a new dimension now, whereby, violence has escalated. More policemen have been seen on the street shooting and killing protesters, not just at what happened at Lekki Tollgate in Lagos last night. More horrible things have happened, even in Lagos, in Abeokuta, in Port Harcourt, and so many other states in Nigeria, which I'm going to touch on quickly this afternoon. So thank you so much for joining me from wherever you're joining from right now. You see, it is now so very obvious, because the question that people are now asking is, where is even Buhari? Where is your president? At least at this point, you would expect the president of a country to be addressing his country, but they are begging Buhari to come and address them. And the question is, where is Buhari? The answer is not far-fetched, because even they say in every rumor, there is always an iota of truth in them. Since Buhari returned from his medical trip to London in 2016, since that time, suddenly, the Buhari that was campaigning and seeking for votes, demand a contested election for four times before becoming a president, suddenly became shy of the camera. And since then, they have been giving us this rhetoric of the presidency. We don't know who is the presidency. So Nigeria is burning. Nigerians are being killed. We don't know who is giving the orders. We can't find the president. We can't find the vice president. Everyone is currently, in fact, the National Assembly that should at least drag out Buhari from wherever he is hiding, to bring him out and let him speak and answer questions on who is giving these orders. The National Assembly members and the leadership, they seem to be powerless. And it is more or less like everyone is in bondage. If you try to do the right thing, you are going to be considered an enemy and you are going to be roped in as the enemy of the state. As you are watching this, DSS in Nigeria, which is supposed to be SSS, the State Secret Service, the ones that are known as the spy police, the people that are trained to stop crime before they happen, they are actually the people who are now, in fact, promoting and sponsoring violence and terrorism. So people are now asking, with the event of what is going on in Abuja, going on in other part of the north right now, people are now saying that this is more obvious that the Boko Haram, the dreaded Boko Haram terrorists in Nigeria, are actually, possibly sponsored by the people in government, with the level and coordination that they have given to, arsonists, armed criminals in Abuja, the transportation of criminals, the coordination and all of that inside the Federal Capital Territory, the Nigerian capital, was so very much alike to how the Boko Haram, the bandits, the Fulani herdsmen, and every terror group that has been terrorizing the northern part of Nigeria and the rest of Nigeria in the past 5 years, the way they operate, the way they are coordinated. In all of this, it seems that right now, there is no president in Nigeria. And it is better, as much as even people who are in faraway America, here in the UK, they are pushing and asking questions. They are directing requests to the leadership of Nigeria, but there is no leader in Nigeria right now. Is Buhari alive? Is something wrong? I don't really get this anymore. The vice president, if the president is probably incapacitated, he cannot talk or do anything, what happened to the vice president taking leadership instead of them watching the country burn? When you ask the soldiers, the military, they said they didn't send soldiers to go and kill people. But we have seen the tanks, Nigerian army, their tanks, their armored personnel carriers on the street of Lagos, on the street of Akure, on the street of Aba. We have seen their policemen shooting directly at the people, including those who are not even protesting. They are going into streets, into homes, and they are taking people out and killing them in execution styles. We have seen some video I'm not going to be able to share with you on this program today or this afternoon because they are too graphic and too gory for you to see. I saw 2 state executions today where policemen, in fact 3, where policemen were shooting at people who were running away from them, and they were aiming at them, shooting them. 3 people, execution style. Today, the videos are on the internet. You can look out for them. They are so bad, so terrible that you would think probably the terrorists who have been terrorizing Nigeria all this while have always been the security agents who disguised as either Boko Haram or bandits, or they actually work with them. With the way they have coordinated the attack all over the country in the last 48 hours. They have killed more people than God. They have killed more people in the last 24 hours than you can ever imagine of. Last night alone, before the last night massacre at Lekki Tollgate, they have already killed over 50 people for the past 12 days. Now, with the 78 people killed at the Lekki Tollgate yesterday, the number is still piling. The Lagos State governor came out and he said there is no casualty. And that is what he said. The godfather or the sugar daddy, as they call him, Tifnumbu said, is not the one who gave the order that civilians should be shot. And Nigerians tagged him this. Then, they say, the presidency, which in fact speak for the Nigerian army, said, well, we call for calm. We call for calm. How can you be calling for calm when you are paying thugs, when you are moving billions of money, billions of naira, moving them behind the scene, using different police van to transport thugs whose only mission was, is to go out there and cause havoc. They are going into people's homes in Abuja. Going into people's homes to attack them in their homes, burning people's homes. That is no longer the protest. So the presidency is asking the people to calm down. Calm down. The Nigerian army said they didn't send anybody to kill anyone. And we are still seeing them shooting people on the streets of Abeokuta, Akure, Ibadan. So the governor said, well, eventually Nigerians tagged him this. The lifeless breathing mannequin. The one that cried 4 times to be your president, probably just wanted to have the opportunity of killing Nigerians. And that was the opportunity denied him 4 times. And when he finally got it, this is what it is doing to you. A lot has happened in Lagos today. They killed more people in Lagos today. Most of them I won't be able to share, okay? But now, all over the world, people are now asking, where is Buhari? And that is why wherever you see Buhari, he is a wanted murderer. Wherever you see him, he is a wanted murderer. So eventually, we don't really care anymore if he comes out to address the protest or the protesters. They have done enough damages that they have lost legitimacy. Sanwoolu is running helter-skelter right now, trying to, seek public sympathy, like his hands are tied, okay? And they are continuing the onslaught, by the way. They are not cooling down. They are not relaxing. It's getting worse and worse and worse. And that is why the whole world should react to Nigeria now. Sanctions, travel ban, and so many other things, confiscation of their properties. Those who have stolen, who are currently part of the government, ministers, personal assistants, ambassadors, and many of them who are associated to this government, they must immediately receive that international sanction. Very, very important. We are expecting those who are not in support of the killings of Nigerians by the Buhari's government to begin to resign from that government now. Begin to resign from your state government, begin to resign from your local government, begin to resign from your party, begin to resign from the president, begin to resign as a minister, begin to resign. Because eventually, if you stay together, if you continue to stay together and continue to ask for dialogue, when on the ground you are paying people to kill people, you will be put on that list too. So this is what the Lagos State governor said. He said there's no casualty. He said nobody died. Sanwoolu. Listen to him.
Fellow Lagosians, whilst we pray for the swift recovery of the injured, we are comforted that we have not recorded any fatality as against the widespread circulation on social media. Both myself and the leadership of my Ministry of Health have been going round. Indeed, we went round.
He lied. Then later, he came back to say, oh, I'm sorry, one person died. After seeing all the videos, all the pictures, the governor of Lagos State had to go on TV to lie. But what followed that did not end well. Okay, so what happened next is likely to shock you, because people reacted and they descended on his mother's house in Butemeta, we were told, where Sanwo-Olu's family house is currently situated. They raised down the building. First, they attempted, people stopped them. But the second time, they succeeded.
padà ju petrol yẹn ló ti dà sórí páànù yẹn wọ́n ti ju ké petrol yẹn sí wọ́n ti jù. This is Sanwoolu family house. Is on fire now. Sanwoolu family house is on fire in Lagos Island at Adeniji Adele. Take notes.
My boys in video. Yeah, my boys in video. Aye.
Even though I don't support violence at any form or of any kind, but that happened, and we have to talk about it. So people burned down the Sanwoolu's family house in Adeniji Adele. Sorry for that first mention there. Okay, Adeniji Adele in Lagos Island. So they burned the house down after the killing and massacring of over 78 Nigerians last night by the Nigerian soldiers. However, a lot also happened. There are so many other buildings burned. TVC, owned by Tinubu, was also burned down. Oriental Hotel, vandalized, burned. But something strange was also spotted, and that was a sniper at the top, at the roof of Oriental Hotel, which is not far from the Lekki Tollgate, where they killed over 78 Nigerians last night. There was a sniper at the top of, at the roof of Oriental Hotel, staying there last night, even to this morning, for God knows what. Last night was to make sure that they kill enough and disperse the crowd so that they don't gather again. If they now see anybody trying to regroup, the sniper will be shooting them from the roof, That happened too. Nigerian Port Authority, NPA, their own Apapa Secretariat and Lagos Island too were burned down today. We don't know the source of the fire or what happened. Channels Television in Lagos, they had to quickly evacuate their staff from the building when smoke was reported. There is no report. We haven't reported we haven't received any report that says anything happened to Channels Television. But there was a report that they had to immediately evacuate the member of staff from the building. In Aba, people have taken to the street completely after seeing what happened in Lagos last night. They have decided to actually defend themselves even more, though only the police or the security agents are shooting at the people. We haven't seen anywhere where the policemen were attacked too, but we have seen the police station touched. A police station is touched and burned down in Port Harcourt today. There is a young man who actually shared his own story of how he escaped from last night's genocide committed by the government of Nigeria through with the Nigerian army. A young man that said, indeed, they came there to kill them. They didn't come there to disperse them or scare them away. In Abeokuta today, for no reason, there was no protest, no nothing. Some people drove into some policemen, they drove into the street and they started shooting. There was no protest. I'll show you the video. Meanwhile, we saw some areas in Apapa where soldiers were calming the people down, telling them that they know the arsonists, they know the criminals that are committing committing crime or burning people's homes and all of that. They are not coming for real people and real protesters. And they try to have a PR relationship with the community. That also happened today. In Abuja, there's also a report whereby how the DSS mobilized and coordinated every terror that the city is experiencing right now in order to disperse crowds and they are going into people's homes to kill them in their homes. We don't know the numbers and the casualties of the victims now yet. There's a report which is yet to be confirmed that after Sanwoolu visited the victims of last night's genocide by the Nigerian army, when he visited and he made that that broadcast that there is no victim, there is no one, there's no casualty. There's a report that the Nigerian soldiers invaded some medical facilities in the area where people are receiving, victims of gunshot wounds are receiving treatment. There are reports that the soldiers invaded some of those areas, and in some parts, a video yet to be verified showed some medical staffs jumping the fence because some soldiers were trying to break into the hospital. Yet to be confirmed, and we will get that. I will give that a follow-up later today. Finally, there is a presentation in the UK Parliament in London today. An MP from Cardiff finally presented the Lekki killings yesterday. It presented the killings, the report of the killing, or the news of the killing and other killings that is going on. The NSAS protest in Nigeria. It presented that to the members of the members of the Parliament in the Parliament today, meaning the United Kingdom, the UK, will begin deliberation on the ongoing crisis in Nigeria. Even though where that genocide took place last night, where the mass killing took place last night, it's not really far from the ExxonMobil, where they have their own estate, where they have their staffs, their company, and all of that there. The expatriates who are Americans, United States of American citizens, right? We are yet to hear from the United States government on what they think is really going on in Nigeria. We are yet to hear from that because we know their own election comes up, presidential election comes up in about 13 or 14 days. Not sure. But nevertheless, the UK seems to be responding. So we have Nigerians who gathered together today in London in front of the Nigerian embassy in London. And they protested. They, in fact, decided to bring down the Nigerian flag from the building. There are Nigerians who protested in South Africa, right, today as well, to express their displeasure, disappointment, and rage against the mass killings of armless protesters by the government of Nigeria last night and the continuation of that killings today. There is no leader in Nigeria stopping that killing now. There is no president that can stop them. There is nobody standing up. Everyone is just giving the order, and they allow the killings to continue. This is why we have to continue this. We have to continue this awareness. We have to continue telling the world, and we have to continue to allow the world. Nigeria has no leader, has no president. Eventually, if they are going to bring Buhari out, it is going to make it worse. It is better to call on them, call on Buhari right now to step down. That is the only way. To save this, to save the lives of the people, they need to call on the Nigerian government right now to step down. But I don't know how long they are going to keep him away from speaking up. I don't know how long, because they are currently spending every minute they have to mobilize and encourage the anarchy that you are witnessing all over the country right now. The people who are supposed to stop it are actually the people doing it. That is what makes it so worse. So when those they hire to kill and burn down houses are busy doing theirs, the policemen are busy shooting the peaceful protesters. And this is why we will continue and we will not stop. Okay, so let's get started from what Sanwoolu said. This also happened. Meanwhile, that's one thing I seems to have left out from my summary earlier. Okay, Lagos State as it is right now, as you are watching this video right now, the Oba of Lagos, they have burned down his palace. There are so many things that is going on right now as you are watching this live broadcast right now. They have to smuggle Akiolu out of his palace. His own staff of office, the Opashe of the Oba of Lagos, the youth in that community, the youth, they have taken that too. Meaning the Oba of Lagos, they have dethroned Oba of Lagos. Because as it is right now, as it is reported, I'm going to show you the video. As the report from Lagos came in earlier today. everything don't go south. Everything has gone south now. Okay? Meaning the Oba of Lagos is gone. The governor of Lagos is trying to stay in the media until they are going to kick him out too. They have taken over the streets. They are going into people's homes. They are burning down government properties. It is now a pure anarchy. And then we continue to ask, where is Buhari? Where is the president of Nigeria? Please join me to ask. When our brothers and sisters, the indigenous people of Biafra, continually, told us then that Buhari is dead, we'll continue to we sort of continue to wave them aside and say, well, it's a conspiracy theory. Okay, if Buhari is alive, which president of a country will be alive, healthy, sane, and be watching video, the news, that they are killing people on the street everywhere in more than 30 states? This is not just about Lagos, Kano, Abuja, or Port Harcourt. They are doing it in more than 30 states right now, including the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. That is scary. It means that the president, even where the president is right now, the seat of power, can be taken over by anybody, and anybody can just announce and say he's the new president or the new leader of Nigeria. And there's nobody that will find out how and why. What happened? Where is Buhari? Where is Buhari? Arsonists, criminals, policemen, they are burning down palaces, they are burning down public properties, they are shooting these peaceful protesters, they are shooting people who have nothing to do with the protests at all, including people in their homes. They are doing it. Anarchy looms. The Nigerian military, they continue to they have turned the whole country to a war zone now. Nigerian military. They are moving heavy weapons into different states now. They call them the hotspots. Hotspots of what? War. Who gave the order? That is the question. Who gave the order? Is it the commander-in-chief who gave the order? Can the commander-in-chief come out and tell the whole world why he allowed the military to go on the street? And if he didn't give the order, let the president come out and say, I did not give any order to any military to shoot or kill people. Then begin to sack and arrest the people who gave the order. Is that not what should happen? Maybe not. They have pursued Oba of Lagos out of his palace. Even Tinubu, as the news began trickling in now. I heard that he was flying to France, but because that France is too exposed, they said it's more or less like Tinubu is coming to the UK. So people are everywhere looking out and expecting once they get the signal where Tinubu is going to be. But the bottom line is that Tinubu is going to leave Nigeria. There's a chaos. There is a serious problem now, right? They have unleashed the dragon, and the dragon is now burning and burning. We don't know who is going to take and tame the dragon now. Where is Buhari? This is not a violent request or a violent supporting broadcast. This is about us asking that the anarchy should be tamed. But there is only one person who can give that order. It is the president. In this state of national emergency, Nigeria should be in a state of national emergency now. But the security agencies in Nigeria, they have gone rogue. They have gone rogue. They are killing. They are looting. And only God knows what and how long this is going to take. Where is Buhari? Where is Nigeria president? Oba of Lagos ran away from his palace. And to the chagrin and the surprise and disappointment of many people, they didn't just take the staff of office. They didn't just take the Okwa of Oba of Lagos. They also exposed a lot of things. You know, some of these medical supply donations, the COVID-19 palliatives that the Lagos state government they told you they were sharing. Shadia said she was also sharing. They found some of those bag of rice, bag of so many boxes of medicine and all of that should have gone into the rural communities to help the people. So those who ransacked the palace of Oba of Lagos today and made away with all those food, all those things, Watch this.
I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening. I can't just believe it. I can't believe it.
That's the people who went into steal. Okay. Then this also happened.
Good.
That is Palace of Oba Akiolu, the Oba of Lagos, that said, if you fail to vote for Buhari, if any Igbo vote against Buhari, if any Igbo vote against Ambode, APC in 2015, is going to cost them and they are going to die in the lagoon. The Oba has run away from that palace. So he ran away. He couldn't take his own staff of office. He ran for his life. Tinubu couldn't take him in his private jet out of Eko. The man that is always bragging, a former police officer himself, Akiolu, we don't know where he is right now. I believe he's safe. I believe Kabiyesi is safe. Okay? But like I do say, election have consequences. When you support evil, you should never go to bed and sleep with your two eyes closed. Don't. You will be doing yourself a great injustice, a great disadvantage if you are dining with the devil and you are going to bed and you are sleeping with your two eyes closed and you are snoring. No. Elections have consequences. I hope Kabiyesi is safe and he will live long enough to actually correct some of the anomalies, the abnormalities they have secretly endorsed, which when they were seeing their people suffer, when they are seeing their young people being killed, they pretended that they are not affected because they believe their children will never be affected. But look at them today. Everyone is on the run. Maybe God will spare his own life too. Oba Akiolu will live long enough to correct those mistakes before he leaves and meet his own ancestors. Okay, so I'll take you further. This is one among a few of those responsible soldiers who understand what is going on and they are doing their best to calm the people down. Watch this video.
Now we go get money to build them again now. Now they complain say masses don't get enough to eat. Then they can't divert that money where they supposed to take care of masses. Carry and go police station again. You see the thing, you know good, Abi. So please, I beg una, make una go back inside. So that we know the bad people we refuse to obey government order. We are not here to fight. This gun we will carry now on our money they take by and for us. And you know go good, maybe we take the same thing face on they kill people. You understand?
Very, very articulate soldier, a professional soldier. He is trained to use that gun to defend himself only when he's being attacked. He is not trained to use the gun bought for him by the taxpayers to kill the taxpayers. A professional soldier, but there are not many everywhere. Watch this next video.
This is Lagos Oriental Hotel. These guys have done a very bad job there.
That is Oriental Hotel, Tinubu's hotel at Lekki. You know, when they were shooting and killing protesters last night, the soldiers were busy setting fire on that building. A part of that Oriental Hotel was burnt as well, while they placed a sniper on the roof of the hotel to watch over the people at the Lekki Tollgate, where their own other colleagues are shooting the protesters and trying to take their bodies away. Okay, that's not the only thing that happened today as well. Again today, right? They told us that Nigerian Port Authority building was also on fire.
MPA is down. MPA Lagos Island, MPA headquarters, burning now. Burning MPA headquarters now. Everywhere is catching fire. Now, MPA. just catching fire. All the cars destroyed. They destroy all the fucking cars at MPA now. MPA is on fire. CMS everywhere is down. CMS, can you see CMS? Can you see MPA? Everywhere is down now. Everywhere is down. Fucking down. Everywhere is fucking down. Everywhere is fucking down. The protesters are angry. People are angry. Nigerian people are angry now. Everywhere is down. MPA is on fucking fire now. The MPA, the Nigerian authorities is on fire. Every car destroyed, front and back, everything looting, everything is fucking down, man. Fucking down, down. See, this is Lagos Island. This is Marina. Now, everywhere is down.
Sad. Apology for those words. For those of you who are watching with your children right now at home, I apologize for that. But yeah, we always have to give it a raw and uncut on Mayegun's diary. So and we do better more the next time. But let's take a look at this. That's another part of a burning too. A burning building. Watch.
You call them since. You say you call. Who will call? Who will come? Why they say you call? Who will come?
Police not there to call.
Which police? Police will run for where they for shoot gun. I go come. Now? If they say you call them, you call them. Who you call? Yeah, that kind of thing.
That one, according to report, they said now another MPA building for Papa. It is unconfirmed if it was the same one at Marina or the one at Apapa. So we are not, we can't really sure. I mean, say if it's the same building or two different MPA buildings. You know, that were also bombed down today in Lagos. This young man gave a bit of what happened when the soldiers came to attack them last night. He had to swim. So he swam from the end of where the toll gate was to another side. He said they were even shooting them inside the water. Good enough he could swim. This happened.
In my presence, 3 people were down. One person was injured at leg. I had to rescue the guy to take it at the back. Bullets passed my head, through my head. It's God that saved me throughout yesterday. The soldiers saw that I hide. Then I now have to go back at this Oriental Hotel. We were 3, we just like stand up. They shoot 2 guys, 1, 2 at once. The next thing is that I have him that they are going to shoot me, but because I'm a swimmer, I can swim very well. I dive inside the water. And upon that, I dive inside the water. They still spray the water again, like almost 7 bullets. If it was not God, and if it was not that I'm a very professional swimmer, I wouldn't have alive up to now. I swim from Gate Oriental Hotel. I swim and come and bust out at this place, Lekki Tollgate. That was how my life was saved yesterday. If it wasn't that I can able to swim. What have we done to these people? We are demanding our rights. We have not done anything wrong for them. What we need is that we are demanding our rights. And we vote for you people. We vote for you people, not for us to serve you. It's for you to serve us. Okay, I'm someone.
So that's an eyewitness there. So people are now compiling the war crime charges against Buhari, against the chief of army staff in Nigeria, against the police IG, against some police commissioners and some identified police officers. So there is so much that's still going to go on because there's so much expose that are also going to come to light. Our ministers in Buhari's government, are funding the mobilization of thugs and terrorists into different communities, and they are telling them that you know, some Christians and some Christians are trying to overthrow Buhari. That is the message they are giving to the terrorists. They are bringing to the city now. So that terror that they said they have been fighting inside Borno bush and Borno across the border, they are bringing that terror right into the city now. They are telling people that it is about religion, and these guys are coming in shouting Allahu Akbar, killing innocent people. You will get to see that more names among the ministers of Buhari will come up, among those who are sponsoring, including some top security chiefs too. So this is happening. But however, again, I think you should watch this, because this happened in Yabat Onyugbo today, where all the, and again, like I do say, I am not in any way, this platform is never in any way in support of anything violence or arson or any harm or injury on anybody. For whatever reason, I am not in support of that. But look at what happened after the killings in Lekki Tollgate last night. The people took on Oyigbo parking station for the BRT buses, and they destroyed their own facilities, public transportation that Lagos State is even struggling to control, to manage. They are now destroying them.
This is BRT in Oyigbo. The youths are angry because 2 of their brothers were gunned down this morning. This is Oyigbo BRT station. This is going on right now. This is Oyigbo this morning. The BRT bus stop in Oyigbo bus stop.
They burnt it down. They burnt everything down today. And as I'm talking to you right now, a lot is going on. A lot. There is no precedent. Everyone is giving the order that they should kill everybody, but they don't even know why they are killing anyone. I don't think the soldiers themselves know why they are killing anyone. They just feel like, well, they are feeling the adrenaline rush to shoot and kill. Or maybe not all of them. Because this... Meanwhile, there is also one thing I want to show you before we even get to the good police again. Okay? In Aba today, drama happened though. People have finally moved on now to Buhari must go. And they are not backing down. They are now more or less ready to face the ravaging rogue police and the soldiers. They are going after them terribly bad. But let's go to the east for a moment. I have a few things to share.
Can hear now. They've broken into Spa finally.
Hey, see. Okay, how is it that we go there? We don't enter my contact. See them first back. We don't enter back. See them. I think they run the enter back.
This is the situation in Obibo police station right now. This is what is happening in Obibo police station. Everywhere is up in flames. Everywhere is up in flames. This is Obibo police station. People are really upset over here. People are really upset over here. People are upset here.
They are just listed there. That is from Obigbo local government, as well as people from Aba, who have sort of, mobilized en mass, ready to face and, stand any form of aggression from the security agents in Nigeria that we don't even know who is giving them the order. We don't know. I told you earlier that for no reason, they were shooting in Abeokuta. The first video I showed earlier when I went on that break was actually the Lagos thugs trying to break into Spa. You know Spa, in Lekki? They were trying to break into there to loot it. They've looted Spa now. A lot of things going on right now. More people are still going to be killed because there are also those who are going after the real criminals to take them down. But there are those who are just going into the street to shoot at people randomly and just to spread fear, right? Well, in Abeokuta, we don't know why this happened. There's no protest, there's no nothing. Policemen drove into an area and they started shooting. And they jumped into their car and they drove off. That was Abeokuta today, right? They just drove into the street and started shooting. And people were like, what's going on? What's going on? And they started, and they drove off. It is what they want to do. Spread fear, make it look like, you know what I mean? So that the anarchy will be good enough and they can declare more curfew or state of emergency and all of that, yeah? Watch this. The soldiers sent to Apapa Wharf, they decided to be nice to the people. I don't know, maybe their own order, they are also being professional. So decide to play and entertain the protesters, make them feel like they are safe. See, if you are not fighting, we are not here to do anything for you. We are here to protect you. That is what that should be, Abby. So those ones are doing that in Apapa right now. So we have not heard anything, really chaotic from Apapa yet, because I did say yesterday that they were going to send the soldiers. The soldiers start with you, they will start being nice to you, they're trying to be your friend, but when the order comes for them to start shooting, they will be the same soldier that were taking selfies with you that will begin to shoot at you, because it's going to be an order. Well, let's give a thank to this MP from Cardiff, who finally is taking the lead, who has listened to all the cries, and for the first time, the End SARS protests, including the Lekki Tollgate massacre, is now being discussed in the House of Parliament in the UK. Watch this.
With your leave, Mr. Holliburn, I think given the events overnight, I just wanted briefly to mention the shocking scenes of brutality and violence that we've seen at the Lekki Toll Plaza. And obviously, I hope that the Minister can perhaps share with us the government's response to those shocking scenes, not least because of the strong relationship we have with Nigeria, including with the military and security forces there. Amnesty have said there is credible evidence of excessive use of force leading to the deaths of protesters. It's been condemned by the former US Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. So can he tell us whether he and his colleagues will be urgently speaking with the Nigerian High Commissioner and also their counterparts in the Nigerian Foreign Ministry? It's absolutely crucial given the horrific scenes that we've seen overnight.
That's an MP from Cardiff speaking for us, even though our own, and they said they are going to take steps. They are going to invite the Nigeria ambassador to the UK to come to the parliament to come and answer some questions, because that's what it should be. Nigerian parliament, Nigeria National Assembly should be asking Buhari to come and answer questions, not begging. They are begging him. Mr. President should try and address the country. Mr. President they are begging him. Today, Nigerians in London who are close by, they were able to storm the Nigeria House in London, okay? And this happened. Buhari must go. So that is the new slogan. I told you last week, I said, some of you who are fighting people asking for revolution, fighting them. This is not about revolution. Don't bring your revolution to it. This is about answers. And my friend, Showore should just mind his business. Showore want to politicize. You are all just so ignorant. Honestly speaking, I was trying to let you understand that you are dealing with a terrorist government. Okay? Even if your intention is noble, even if you continue to lie to yourself that you are one Nigeria, yeah? The people you are dealing with are animals. They don't see you as that. They don't see you as human. They will kill you for any flimsy reason, okay? So the only thing they understand is when you kick them out of that power they wield. If you don't take the power away from them, you are just dreaming, thinking you are actually discussing with human beings. You are not discussing with human beings. They don't think like human beings. Right? It's not revolution. Now, what are you shouting now? I said in a week time, you will begin to say Buhari must go. You will begin to ask them to divide Nigeria. You will begin to call for the division. Are you not asking for it now? Are you not? Yes, more people are still going to ask. Don't worry. You are dealing with animals that don't reason like humans. And because of that, they are going to do more worse things. You will expect them to reason like human beings, that this is not right. They should do the right thing. But they won't. That's the problem. They won't. So you will be pushed to the point that you will find yourself begin to ask for the division of Nigeria. And many of you will never believe that you find yourself in that stage. Yes, I can tell you that there are many people today who are asking for the division of Nigeria. In the last 1 week, they still believed that even if there's a revolution can fix Nigeria. Guess what? They no longer believe that. You will soon join them. It is not hard. If you are dealing with human beings who can be tricky enough and be human a bit, maybe they can manage it. But you are dealing with people who don't have any feeling, any human care. They are just kill and go. Obey. If you know obey, kill and go. That's it. They don't have any feeling. They kill children. They kill women. They rape women. They rape children. They sold women as a commodity. They sold them as slaves. What kind of human being do you think they are? Nice people that are only misunderstood. You will soon join. You see, people are now saying Buhari must go. I said you will begin to say Buhari must go a week ago. You have started it already. So soon, there are more you are still going to ask for. Many of you are not going to ask for answers anymore. In another 1 week, you are not going to ask for answers anymore. You will be champions of divide Nigeria, let everybody go. Divide Nigeria, let everybody go. You will realize that it is like water and oil. No matter how much you struggle to mix them, when they pretend to be settled, when you are rushing it, it will look like it's mixing. That is what Nigeria is. They are mixing oil and water. They are mixing them. So it looks like, oh, it's blending. They are blending. You see, it's looking fine. It's shiny. Remember, they remove their finger and the water seems to be settled. Oil stay apart. Water stay apart. And the chaos begin. Because guess what? This guy didn't just protest. They wanted to take down the flag of Nigeria.
This is the UK's older generation. They're pulling down the Nigerian flag. They're pulling down the flag. The generation that failed us are now trying to put it there.
They are, and I believe they succeeded. That is how it's going to start. That is when you will begin to ask some very critical questions. Like, wait, what exactly really make me a Nigerian? What really defines me? Is it the Constitution that doesn't really even recognizes me, does not even acknowledges me or who I am or where I come from? Or what is that thing that really makes me a Nigerian? By the time you begin to ask that questions, you will begin to get the real answers. You will no longer live in denial because you realize that it was really never meant to be. it was a business conglomeration, amalgamation of just a greed. I mean, the business interest of some greedy colonial thugs that handed over to their serfs, who later thought they have become the lords themselves. And over time, they have been killing themselves over the supremacy of who is more lord or lordship among them, the political class. And they have done absolute nothing about the people that they claim to give them the power. So you will begin to ask yourselves, what is that? Am I no more Yoruba than being a Nigerian? I have seen some people who are bragging on social media. I am a proud Nigerian before I'm an Igbo. I am a proud Nigerian before I'm a Yoruba. You are just a proud idiot. Don't worry. With time. You see, Nigeria is made to break your heart. Okay? That's what Nigeria is. Nigeria will continue to break your heart. You continue to tell yourself that it's not that bad. Like an abused wife in a bad and terrible relationship, who continue to blame herself for every assault she suffers from a drunk husband. So that's who you are. When you tell yourself that you are a Nigerian, you continue to tell yourself, trying to manufacture some hope to make you feel a little bit better, even though you know it's worse. But you try to make yourself feel a little bit good and say, it's not that bad. It's just our politicians. But ask yourself, is that the destiny that really makes you a Nigerian? The life of, we can manage, or we are managing. You will get to that stage and you ask yourself, they will push you to that stage and you will begin to ask. And when you begin to ask, maybe like this brother, you will begin to defend what really is yours.
Where are the shots from? I no get joy. I no get joy. You can't be killing my brothers and sisters. I left them behind to fight Boko Haram. You can't be killing them and you want me to have joy. I don't have joy in this country. Whatever the youth are doing, I'm in support of them. Life and direct. Be you who. I no get joy for this town. I'm a soldier, but I can't support bad thing. I can't support bad thing. You can't kill my brothers. You can't kill my brother. I'm here fighting Boko Haram. You can't kill my brothers that are left behind. You can't kill my family.
There are many soldiers that are going to join the protest. There are many soldiers that are going to leave the Nigerian army. As things goes by, because some of them are also being targeted by the power that be, the jihadist power that be within the Nigerian army. They are targeting Southern soldiers for, you know what? So many Southern soldiers, in Nigerian army who are from the southern part of Nigeria, they are going to leave the Nigerian army very soon. And they are going to leave in droves. And that is when you begin to understand where I'm telling you, where I'm taking you, that they have done so much damages to the fabric of the nation that if they stop now, at least if they can stop and reason for once, just now, they may likely extend the doomsday. But because of the kind of people they are not going to stop. They are going to make it worse, right? Then you will begin to see where water and oil will begin to separate. Soldiers will begin to leave the Nigerian army. They will begin to go back and say, well, we no longer want to fight for Nigeria anymore. Things will begin to change. I mean, it will begin to change at a very, very rapid rate that many of us will be shocked beyond explanation. And that's just a start. They will be arresting them. They are targeting those they suspected as those that are likely to betray them, okay? To betray their call or order to kill civilians. And they suspect that since they will not send their soldiers to go and kill any protesters in the northern part of Nigeria, they are sending them to the southern part of Nigeria to kill all of them. And most of those who are southern soldiers are going to withdraw. You can mark this date on this Mayegun's Diary session today, okay? It's going to happen. However, let us continue. Watch this.
Can you see what's happening? Can you see what's happening? Can you see what's happening? It's like they've captured the DPO of Oribo police station. The DPO is with them now. This is terrible. This is terrible. This is terrible.
So, the people in Lagos Island, after the police in the area, including there's another area today where they killed 12 people. And the youth in Lagos actually went on to pick on the DPO. And they said the DPO shot 3 of those people killed, including a 15-year-old boy. The DPO, they caught up with him, right? And they beat him to death. Really, really sad. And I don't want to share such a video with you. But let's watch this.
They are killing our youth, so can you see? But this guy is tired, this guy rocket.
Abba boys. Police were shooting at them. The gun no enter. Oh boy. I tell you guys, if you are from Abba and you are watching me, I beg, FedEx see the work, DHS see the work, okay? So in case if I'm going to need that same brand, whenever I want to come to Nigeria, I may ask you to DHL that to me. If it is very, very potent, like what I saw just there. Because it's not just the Abba boys were actually standing up in front of, they are standing in front of gun. They are telling police to shoot them. Police were shooting them. Oh boy, nobody follow. Nobody fell in any way, okay? Meanwhile, again, it's not because we support violence, okay? The protesters in Obigo that caught the DPO, we hope they didn't do anything to him, okay? Let's go to, I think this is where our brothers and sisters are in South Africa, showing their own support from far away, South Africa.
The world have seen it. Police are guarding us here. Our protest not to kill us. Not to kill us. Not to kill us. SARS must end. End SARS now. End SARS now. End SARS now. Buhari must go. Buhari must go. Yes, yes, the world must watch. Stop killing our youth. Stop killing our youth. Go. 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 Go.
Thank you so much, comrades there. A great one from them. And let's go back to Abba. I also see a massive movement in Abba today that I can't really ignore just before we go. You should watch this. Abba, amazing movement there. Meanwhile, in Alausa in Lagos, we saw the arrival of their own soldiers there. Last night, we saw them, the police who came in and few soldiers. Tonight, we have seen them again in Alausa, moving into Alausa. But before we go to Alausa, I'm looking for where they stole Oba's, they stole Oba's staff of office. But let's go to Alausa for now.
the people who are perpetrating the act stop. Just give me a moment. We need to get down now and see what more we can take. If you see, the military team is now joining the police team that has been on ground, where right in front of the Alausa Secretariat, the seat of government here in Lagos. So military men have joined the police personnel patrolling the access. And what we saw much earlier was we saw the BRT bus terminal at Bega. That place was set ablaze with all the buses parked there. We learned that some of the buses were even new. And the other pictures that you saw, like I explained, was the office of the vehicle inspection office of the ministry, a section of the Ministry of Transport in Lagos, which equally hosts the Federal Road Safety Corps, and the facilities there are on fire as we speak. Like we made an appeal earlier for the relevant authorities, the fire service, to actually make their way into that place. It will be difficult though, but at least they can try whatever they can, because we saw the fire burning at a place very close to the powerhouse of the facility, and we saw a storage tank there too. We don't know what kind of petroleum product is contained in there that could possibly lead to some kind of explosion and affect the buildings nearby. So as we are now, we're still moving about, seeing what is going on. What the team here is doing is to persuade community members, people who are gathered, some of them protesters really, to actually ensure that peace reigns in their neighborhood. Adeswa.
That's at Alausa. They are doing the community tour to at least bring peace now, since things don't go out of hand. Nobody is safe anymore. They unleashed terror. It was a peaceful protest until they decided to pay people to unleash NURTW to begin to kill people in Lagos State. And now people have reacted. They know their government, and their bottled anger and frustration are now coming to fore. Watch this. So, as angered as the people are, as raging as they have expressed, they know those who are fighting for them. And Seyi Makinde seems to be that kind of a leader, that the people actually know that he's doing something for them. It was Seyi Makinde who publicly, first governor that publicly condemned attacks of the policemen on the protesters and decided to use their own alternative Oyo State security to provide security and safety for the protesters. But when the Abuja came through and they sent in their thugs, those who are already in the, in sort of a bad book, or those whose Seyi Makinde's record is already in their own bad book, after sending them away from Motor Park in Oyo State, they unleashed them on the protesters, turned it into violence, and Seyi Makinde still came out to apologize, still offer so much hope in times of where leadership is completely missing for the country of 200 million people. So he came out today to assure them, last night's broadcast, when he told them that they will be protected. And Nigerian police officers who shoot at protesters, who kill any protester in Oyo State, they will be held responsible. You will pay for it if you kill any protester in Oyo State. That was what Seyi Makinde told them. And today he came out to address them. You could see the joy, the happiness. At least it wasn't being mobbed and nobody is being sort of slapped or shot at because that was an elected governor. He was elected by the people. I'll take you through another one here. You should watch this too.
Yeah, so they are stopping us from taking video clips. Okay, can you see their boss? I told you that, see the man, see him. Yes, he's the one directing them. You can see what's happening. You see? He lead the run. He's leading it. Yes, I don't video run. Yeah, the other man on white is the one that shot the gun. He didn't even care if citizens were there. You see, he's leading it. You can see. Now tell me, is this not a thug leading a thug? A thug on suit. You can see him driving even without sitting in his car. The question is, where are our governments? They are the ones leading this fight. And they call us thugs, lazy Nigerian youths, for speaking for our right. Look at them. They've mobilized boss. So. Okay, you can imagine. Let me be counting it so you don't think I'm lying. No. This is 1, 2, 3. There's another blue one, 4, and 5 buses. Where the thugs see money to hire a bus. I don't know what that Delhi venture is. There's something written on the vehicle, Delhi. I will look for them online and see if it's a company that is into anything. So we can trace them from there and see those that are behind Nigerians' downfall. They just don't want peace. They just don't want us to succeed. Tomorrow when they don't pay these guys now, and these guys start terrorizing the area, then they will say terrorists. Terrorists in our country are being created by our governors. Just imagine what that animal is doing. He was just about to hit that vehicle, and his Oga controlled him. See, thug leading thug. Thug on suit. Thug on suit. See them. See them. See them. See, one of them is coming. Just imagine. Okay. Okay. That is what I'm talking about.
Now this range, now that range.
They are entering streets. That area they are going to now. Those are residential area. Are they going to say? He's shooting again, no. He's shooting again, no. He's shooting again, no. Nigeria.
What kind of a country is that? That is Abuja, right? That is Abuja, where DSS members in suit using the government vehicles to mobilize terrorists into Abuja, and they started shooting in residential areas. Do not forget. Here is another one. This one happened in Ekiti, right? It happened in Ekiti. And it was a police officer known for terrorizing young people in Ekiti, right? So when the NSAS protesters were going, and the whole thing don't turn to mad and, crazy in the city, the man jumped inside the well, and this happened. Watch.
Koboko lele koboko from Ike ọlọ́pàá Ìkẹrẹ tó máa ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ burúkú tó máa mọmọ yahoo tó máa ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ burúkú tó máa ń gbẹ̀bí fọ́lá rẹ̀ olele. Ọlọ́pàá lele koboko ọlọ́pàá Ìkẹrẹ lele koboko tó máa ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ burúkú náà ìdè kọ́lá ìmọ̀ nímọ̀ yàbọ̀ olú máa ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ burúkú.
So when the guy believed that they were going to kill him, police officer, he jumped inside there. Well, like, I'd rather die inside here. And they didn't kill him. They were even helping him to get him out. But they recognized him. Despite all his evil act and all of that, they didn't attack him. They didn't do anything. They said, just bring a rope, more time. Watch this.
This is the UK older generation. They're bullying.
So I fear about boys, right? So what I am this is where I'm going to draw the curtain on this segment of this presentation today. Okay, it is now obvious that there is no Buhari, ladies and gentlemen. No matter how much you wait, you will never get a president that is going to have a grasp of what is going on. Buhari is going to make it worse. And it is ideal and better to ask whoever is faking it or claiming to be Buhari in Nigeria right now, right? He should take off that mask, come out clean and bold. Let us see the man behind the mask. And let us see if it is the same Buhari that campaigned to be your president 4 times before now. Is still the one that is waiting, watching TV, and possibly have no idea that his own people are killing people on the street, or if he is actually the one who endorsed it. The world power shouldn't look away. Oduduwa Republicans, you should intensify your demand now, and I mean you should take it more serious now. Okay, this is a defining moment for Nigeria. It is a defining moment for everyone trapped in Nigeria to redefine their destiny, to choose where they want to be or where their generations should be in another century. So if you still want to be part of this rotten system, a system that will make a demented person to remain your president, even if you are being killed, the one that will end you, make you continue to ask or call on God that you never voted for when you are being attacked by terrorists, or the one that will ask you to probably seek the face of God instead of the face of justice when your rights are being taken away from you. The absentee president, the demented president, the pensioner president that has turned the Aso Rock to a pension home, a care home for the aged, for the weak, for the near grave old thugs. Aso Rock, your Aso Rock, that should have been a seat of power, a means of strength. They have turned it to a care home where they are taking care of a pampas-wearing old thug. Whatever that means to you, this is the moment you should never lie to yourself again. There is nobody that is coming to fix Nigeria. There is nobody that is coming to change the narrative or change what they are doing to you in Nigeria. But you, let your own dream define you. Is your dream to be part of this Nigeria? Or to be your own independent, better, braver? And then, we told you, we said, when the thing starts, Tinubu no go get say in an Oduduwa Republic that will emerge from the rumble of a dying Nigeria. I told you, not many believed, but this is how it always goes, yeah? The old guard, they will fade away. All those who are benefiting from them, they will fizzle away. The new order will rise. Let Oduduwa be the new order. Okay, this is the moment you must never shake from your belief. You must never shake from your determination. You must never shake from your call for liberation, call for independence. Please, if you are a Yoruba man, it is time. Listen, it is time to tell yourselves the truth. Okay, Nigeria that you think will work, or you are waiting for some people to make work, or you are waiting for some instance or an event to happen to make work, is a mirage. You cannot build anything on nothing. And since you can't build anything on nothing, you cannot restructure a structureless, a no-structure system. You create the one that you can say we are part of the foundation. The foundation our forefathers agreed to, they laid, was for Yoruba land to be independence of Nigeria. But yeah, a partner in a government sharing or power sharing situation arrangement in Nigeria. We're not supposed to be part of Nigeria. We're not supposed to take orders from Abuja. We're not supposed to take orders from anybody outside Yoruba land. But those who are benefiting from this rot, those who have become multi-billionaire, their properties have been destroyed. The properties they stole Yoruba money to buy, to build, the land, and every other thing they stole from Yoruba people, to confiscated from Yoruba people, they are losing them while they are still alive. Is that not the karma? Is that not the nemesis? So it is time to build from this rumble. And we should never, ever, ever, ever have this kind of Yoruba leadership again when this whole thing settles down. Please, do not encourage any Yoruba. Do not encourage any young Yoruba son or daughter to continue to defend Nigeria. Use that energy to tell them the truth. You are old if you are, as a Yoruba man or a Yoruba woman. It is not going to work. There is no how much grammar anybody speak. If you pursue Buhari and you put anybody there, it is not going to work. It is a degenerated system that only benefits those who are oppressing you. It is what it is. If they tell you that they are going to do some reform, they're going to change this or that, it is just to buy time. Do not be part of that larger fraud anymore. It is time to end it. And I will be glad if this message is passed across to all our brothers and sisters in the north, all our brothers and sisters in the east, all our brothers and sisters in the middle belt, our brothers and sisters in Niger Delta, Niger Delta as they love to call themselves. They came out today to say they are going to create their own Niger Delta Republic because they are no longer going to allow them to take their oil. That is why I said this whole thing, Yorubas, Omo Dudua, you must never be caught unaware. A lot is going on. And if you ever continue to live that fake dream that after this, a new Nigeria, there is nothing called new Nigeria. Listen to me. I like it when you try to make up all these different hopes at different time. Generation before you, they made up different hopes for themselves. The hope they had is the dream or is the reality you are living now. The Nigeria they thought would be great, new Nigeria, it didn't happen. Okay, it is a mirage. It is a fraud. This is a defining moment. Stop fighting your brothers. Stop fighting your sisters. Stop telling them that they should not break up Nigeria. Breaking up Nigeria is to save lives. This is water and oil. It will save life if you separate them. Keeping them together requires so much bloodshed to keep proving. Why do you need to shed blood to prove that Nigeria can be won? Why do you need to kill people to prove that Nigeria must be won? Why do you have to continue to deny people their rights just to prove that Nigeria is great? For how long do you think they can hold the lie? For how long do you think you can live that lie? Yes, you have lived the lie for far too long. Yes, they have told you are a Nigerian. You have lived that lie for far too long. Do you actually want to die, making your own children continue to believe that lie? I don't think so. And this is the defining moment when they are looking for those who are going to chart a new course for the new generation that are going to stand up and never to be coward again. You should let yourself be counted and not be found among those who have decided to repaint their own slavery chains. They said, you know what? Even though it's a slavery chain, I am grateful. My chain is a gold chain. Who told you that wearing a gold slavery chain makes you free? It just decorates your slavery until you reject it. It will never change. And you see that slavery I'm talking about? It's not slavery of the chain. It is a slavery of the mind, enslavement of the mind that has created so much poverty of the mind, which is the real poverty that is facing Nigeria. I'm going to keep it at that. I'll meet you again 10 p.m. tonight. If you have the time, you can join me. If you don't, you can watch this later. Thank you so much for your time. I'm going to go on now for more updates that we can catch up with. But while we do that, remember these faces. Remember what they have done. The whole Nigeria is weeping and crying because of them. Do not forget them and their faces. Oshunbade is one of them. Oshunbade is dripping in blood. And the fake Pastor Ruga, which everyone is now asking that they should remove him from Redeemed Church as a pastor. He is a devil who is also dining with the devil. He will defend the devil because he feeds from the devil's proceed. And this madman is a wanted man. He is a wanted man for murder. He has killed in the last 48 hours alone, Buhari has killed over 200 people. He is a murderer. Wherever you see him, arrest him. Wherever you see Buhari, arrest him. It is an order. They have declared him wanted. Not just that, they are many. And remember their faces. They are murderers who have been feeding fat from the blood of the innocent. Wherever they go, we hope they find the peace to come out and surrender themselves, I would say. Let's see if Buhari will calm the nerves. Let's see if they will stop the soldiers from killing protesters. Let's see if they will not kill anymore. Let's see if they can bring peace, at least before anything else. And let's see if they can end SARS for real. Until then, join me later tonight from 10 p.m. if you have the time. Good evening.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Bíjó ìgbádìyẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Tí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Òkúra olóṣèlú. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì.